All right. Again, thank you so much, Andy, for having me today. And it's a pleasure to be a speaker here at ExW conference. And I see some great questions already from his talk and some great people from around the world. So I hope you're excited for this. First time I've ever done this topic. It's very, very new, and I believe you can learn some new things.
OK， 谢谢就是 Andy 介绍我，然后呢也很高兴在这里跟大家会面这个呢，我看到已经有一些很好的问题之前，而且呢就大家在这个群里面都是非常好。那这个是我第一次介绍这个话题。Yeah.
Okay. So a little bit about myself. I'm Michael Michelini, and my Chinese name, I don't think is showing here, is Michelini. And I've been in China and Asia since 2007, started selling on eBay in 2004. And I just love cross-border trade, e-commerce, and global business.
先介绍我一下，我叫做Michael Michelini， 我的中文名字叫麦里尼。我是在2000年的时候就已经到中国这边。那我有在 eBay， 也在you sell on Amazon as well, right, Michael?
Yeah, of course. So selling on Amazon 06. Yeah. But before it wasn't really Amazon FBA when I started selling.
那我之前2006年的时候已经是在亚马逊上面销售，也有在eBay 上面销售。
Okay, and as Andy said, I also run a community global from Asia for international business owners.
我也是在这个创建了这家公司叫 Global from Asia。那我是有帮助中国的一些公司去在海外销售。
So today is going to be a really new idea that I have feeling many of you have not heard about, but I think it's about being an entrepreneur or a business owner. I think we always need to look for new trends and staying on top of the trend.
我想今天这个话题呢，可能对于大家来说可能会比较新。对于一个企业家来说呢，我们是经常要学一些新的东西。还有发现一些新的方式、新的工具去帮助我们的生意。
So maybe if you can type a 1 in the chat if you've heard of. Are you involved in crypto? Put a 1.
如果大家有在加密货币上面是有一些参与的话呢，打1字在那个 chatbot 里面。
Okay, great. Okay, I'm happy to hear that. It's I know sometimes it has a bad name. Some people think it's maybe of course there are scams and there are bad things that happen in crypto, but I think there's a lot of positive that's happening as well.
对于很多人来说，可能加密货币有一些非常不好的名声，而且也有一些是骗案啊这种东西。不过呢，其实加密货币本身呢是有很多的好处在里面的。
So what's happening in crypto is going to something called Web3, which is a decentralized internet.
在加密货币世界里面呢，现在在发生一个大事情，就是叫做网络3 Web3， 这个是一个去中心化的一个世界。
So let's move forward. Whoops, I'm in the chat. Let me see. So how about NFT? I'm sure have people heard about NFTs? Put some 1s in the box.
大家有没有听说过这个叫做 NFT 的呢？有的话，在chat box 里面打1字。
Okay, seeing a few more, not as many as crypto, but I'm seeing a few.
我看到有几个，不过呢，没有加密货币那么多。
But it's new. So, and as I said, Web 2 is where we are now, like Zoom, Facebook, Amazon. This is Web 2, meaning a central platform.
现在呢，Web 2就是说这个网络2其实是现在 我们身处的这个世界里面是一个中心化的世界，我们有一些的平台，比如说好像我们现在用的 Zoom 脸书亚马逊这些各个大的平台。
But the future of Web3 is you have your own content, your own ID, your own account.
在网络3的世界呢，是一个未来的世界，大家都会有自己的一些的内容，有自己的一个身份。
Okay, so it's something called OpenSea. Maybe I don't people have heard of OpenSea. It's kind of becoming I would say the Amazon of Web3 or NFTs at least.
那现在呢有一个叫做 OpenSea，OpenSea 就是一个直译就是一个公海一个公海这种的一个说法。现在就是你可以理解它为是 NFT 的一个亚马逊的平台。
Yep. So we'll go through this. So I think before you decide to implement crypto payments or NFTs, knowing your audience, your current customers, if you're already selling online.
如果你是想用这个NFT 或者是加密货币的话呢，你首先要看看你的 audience， 就是你的受众，他们是不是喜欢加密货币呢
？So just keep that in mind. So we're going to talk about 2 different things today. We're first going to talk about accepting crypto payments, and second is NFTs.
今天呢，我们会学2个事情。第一个呢，就是怎么样在你的网站上面是收取加密货币。第二呢，就是用这个 NFT 会帮助你的电商的生意。
Okay, so first let's talk about receiving crypto.
我们先看看怎么样去收取这个加密货币。
So I don't know if those people that said they use crypto, does anybody here accept crypto on their e-commerce website?
在这里有没有人是已经在网站上面收取加密货币呢？
I have a feeling many don't yet.
我感觉应该大部分都没有。
But there's a yes. Okay, I see a one or but mostly I'm seeing some no's. Yeah, it's still very new. But today, hopefully, maybe I can inspire you to get started.
看来呢，就是大部分都是还没有，有一些人已经有在做。今天呢，我们去看看怎么样去在你的网站上收取加密货币。
So a very simple way without much setup is downloading a wallet. It could be any wallet, but today I'll talk about exodus.com.
其实挺简单的，怎么样去开始呢？就首先是要建立你的钱包，你可以下载建立一个钱包。那市面上有多种的，现在我们要介绍的是这个 exodus.com。
So there's no KYC, meaning you don't have to fill out your information or you don't have to get an account.
这个 ExW.com 呢，它是没有一个叫是了解你的客户的一个合规的审查，就是你不需要填写过多的一些个人资讯。
So the easiest way that you could start right away is just simply in your shopping cart, add check or money order, usually are the manual payment. And then inside there, putting your wallet address that you could get from Exodus.
有一个简单的方式呢，就是说怎么样去收取呢？就是小撇步，就是你在当你的客户或者是其他人发钱给你的钱包的时候呢，在这个 check money order 就是支票汇票的这一个栏位呢，里面填写你的写上你的这个 exodus.com。
Yep. So I'm opening it up right now just to show you. I hope that's okay. Make it a little interactive.
现在就是大家可以，我在开我的后台给大家看一下。
Don't copy my password.
不要抄我的那个密码。
But it's not really the password that matters. It's the secret keys. It's your keys. There's a saying, not your keys, not your crypto.
其实呢，密码这个呢，在加密货币是非常重要的。你没有了这个 key，就是你的密码的话呢，你就没有了你的加密货币，就是加密货币就是你的那个密码。
So this is my wallet. So I have some, just to test one, I have some small amount of Ethereum.
这个是我的钱包，里面就有一些零钱是这个以太币的。
So if I want to get my address, I would just click the receive.
那如果我是想要收款的时候呢，我就点选 receive 收款。
And then I would copy the address, or I could use a QR.
那我可以把这个地址抄下来，或者是用这个 QR code。
I could do this for, of course, Bitcoin or any other I would like.
我可以选取不同的加密货币。
So you can see here, it's a similar layout. If you don't want to take a risk of cryptocurrency changes, you could do, the most common is called Tether, USDT. So it's pinned to the US dollar.
如果你是说，加密货币已经是太高风险，或者是太高风险的话呢，你可以用这个 USDT， 这个呢是跟美金是挂钩的。
So again, you would just click the receive and copy that address. And then going back to the slides, I hope you can see my slide again.
那简单的步骤就是说，你把那个刚才的那个地址copy 就是抄下来，然后呢就是粘贴在现在这个栏位上面。
So again, this is my USDT Tether address, and people could send me dollars by crypto for a very small fee.
那你看到呢？现在在这 USDT 上面呢，我已经把我的收取的地址已经是粘贴在上面了，所以呢，客户就可以用这个 USDT 发款给我，有一个小小的手续费会收取的。
So it's also might be attractive for you to get a new channel of customer by putting on your website, we accept, crypto. This could, like I said earlier, this could be interesting to your kind of customer already, or maybe there's potential customers that will choose your website over your competitor.
这个呢，可能会有一些客户呢会觉得这个是比较吸引，或者是说有一些潜在的客户会觉得，因为你可以收取这个加密货币，会觉得你的网站会觉得你的网站会比较吸引。
Okay.
对比于其他的你的竞争对手。
So it's this is, I recommend doing that as long as you're comfortable to receive crypto. That shouldn't take more than, I think, 10 or 15 minutes.
其实呢，如果你要收取这个加密货币的话呢，其实也不会不会用你超过10到15分钟的时间去做一个设立。
And then you can say we accept crypto, we accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, or whichever currency you're comfortable with.
那你就可以在你的网站上面呢声明我是收取什么样的加密货币，比如说是 Bitcoin 啊，或者是其他以太币啊，所有的其他的你选取的那些的加密货币。
But if you want to do something more integrated and more formal, you could use some solutions like BitPay or Coinbase.
如果你是想要做一些比较正式的话呢，你是可以用这个叫 BitPay 或者是 Coinbase 的这一些的一个方法。
But you also, it's similar. Honestly, I feel like they're similar to PayPal, and I'm honestly not a fan of PayPal.
OK， 那这个呢有一点像那个 PayPal 的一个做法。
Because you need to sign up, and they could still freeze your account or give you problems because it's on their database, their system.
那 像 PayPal 一样呢，就是你是需要去开户口的，那而且呢，他们也是有权利可以去冻结你的 account，因为你是在他的那个平台，他的那个资料库里面，
And then there's plugins for Shopify and WooCommerce or other shopping carts for these solutions.
那这两个平台呢，其实他们也可以是直接连接在那个 Shopify 啊，或者是WooCommerce 啊这些各大的网站平台上的。
Then there's even more complex way, which is BTC Pay.
另一个更复杂的方式就是用这个 BTC Pay。
This is open source, so it's if you understand what that means, it's free and it's on your own server.
这个平台呢是一个叫开源的解决方案，就是说它是免费，而且呢就是你是用你的you mean server or data, right?
You have to put on your own, like just like you have to install on a website on your own server, you'd have to install this on your own server.
这个是可以下载在你的那个server 上面的。
Like hosting, yeah, hosting or server hosting. Like you'd have to pay for hosting, web hosting.
就是你是需要有一个托管的。
But really, I don't really I mean, I do this one, but it's much more advanced. So I just wanted to give 3 different options today. Those are so 1, 2, 3. This is the most advanced, difficult way.
Michael 有在用这一个，不过呢，这个是比较复杂。不过他也是希望能够给比较多的方案给到大家。这个至少有3个方案，这个是第3个方案。
Okay, so that was really to get covered. Again, I'm trying to make this as action-based. So again, I recommend if you don't do anything from those 3, or if you don't want to get too involved, just do step 1 and just get Exodus or any cold wallet, any wallet like we just explained. And then you can test if people are even interested without too much investment time. But now let's move forward to NFTs.
如果呢大家不想太复杂的话呢，可能是用第一个方案开始，就是用 exodus.com 去尝试一下到底你自己觉得怎么样，还有就是你的受众是怎么样，是不是喜欢这种的方式。现在呢我去NFT 这个话题。
Does anybody know what NFT is or stands for?
大家知不知道 NFT 是什么呢？
You can just type in the chat.
可以打出来。
Okay. Okay, I see somebody, Kendrick got it, and I see a yes. Okay, Kendrick, you're gonna get a free gift later. Remind me, Kenneth, yo, or Kendrick. I see a couple others. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if others can see the chat or not, but it's non-fungible token.
我看到有一些人已经有写了，就是他已经告诉大家，有几位应该是可以拿到他的一些小礼物。那NFT 就是 non-fungible 就是非同质化。
Okay, great. You're helping me, Edith. So yeah, it means it's fungible means like dollars or currency. Fungible, it's a little bit more difficult to explain this, even in English or in Chinese maybe, but NFT means it's unique. It's one of a kind, whereas fungible is like a dollar or a RMB or a Singapore dollar. They're all equal in the type.
同质化的意思呢，就像是我们现在的钞票，就是美金或者是新加坡币这些的钞票，基本上它们都是一模一样的。那OK，
So, again, I'm going to try to give you some tips to start right away. So let's, I'll get to questions after. But this is some actions to do it right away. It's still very, very early. I mean, NFT has been around since 2017, actually, but of course, really haven't been popular since I'd say this 2021.
其实现在非同质化的这个是比较新的一个东西，就是现在2021年才刚刚开始。
So I'd recommend you could sell them, but you can also give them away.
你可以做买卖，或者是说你可以把送出去。
And I like to think, I think the easiest way for me to think about it is a receipt. It's proof of ownership.
你可以看我比较倾向于看它是作为一个收据，就是说这种是一个收据。
All right. So again, like Kendrick, he was the first to answer NFT, so he's going to get an NFT for me later today.
我看到就是 Kendrick 是已经回答关于那个 NFT。
So here's one I've made. I've made a few, but this is one example. So, or if you want to say that first,
yeah. 这个是其中一个例子。
So this is a product I sell. It's a router. It's a Wi-Fi router, and we sold a physical product, but we also it's called Indigenous is the brand, and we also issued an NFT.
这个呢是 Michael 在销售的一个货物，就是一个实质的货物，是一个路由器。那WiFi 的路由器，那它是对 Indigenous 是它的牌子。
Yeah, that's the brand name. So we did a 200 unit ambassador order for our first batch of customers.
他做了200个叫做大使的一个200个大使的那个order。
Yep, like early adopter, like first batch of customers, ambassadors, like the first group of customers, and we also issued them an NFT.
这个200个大使呢，其实就是他比较早期的使用者。那他们呢也是送出这个 NFT。
Yeah, so this I don't have this is a sample, but this is the product. So I'm going to explain how I did this, and maybe I would suggest this is an easy way potentially for you to use this in your e-commerce business.
那现在呢，我会解释一下我是怎么样去操作这个NFT。那大家也可以参考一下，在你的你的电商生意上面使用。
So first of all, I like Ethereum, and I talked about it a little bit earlier, but I don't use it for my NFTs.
他喜欢Ethereum， 不过呢，他没有很高的那个利用这个Ethereum。那他是在用 NFT。
Yeah, so I don't. Again, it's difficult to go into such details today, but the main point is Ethereum is the most popular NFT currency, but it's very expensive. So especially if I'm giving away NFTs from my e-commerce business, I don't want to spend $100 US to give it to someone.
这个 Ethereum 它是一个很受欢迎的 NFT， 也是非常昂贵的 NFT。那作为一个送出去的东西呢，他不希望就是有太高的太贵，对于他来说是太昂贵，他不希望用$100去作为送出去的东西。
Again, 100 is an example, but it's called gas fees, and it could be as low as 20 or 10 US at one time, but it can be as high as hundreds of dollars to transfer.
他们这个叫做一个气体的费用，那可能他可能没有$100这么高啦，不过每次的使用呢，可能他们都会收取20或者是$10。
So there's other solutions for using NFTs and then Ethereum, and what I'm going to talk to you about today is one solution that I use, which is on Cosmos. There's keywords here: Cosmos, IrisNet, and Uptick is the combination that I use.
Sorry, Cosmos is
Yeah, if you see these, Cosmos is the Ethereum.
Yeah.
And then IrisNet is it's maybe I'll just maybe just talk about the words, and in this next screen I can show it more. It is very new, but basically it's similar to Ethereum.
OK， 那现在呢，我们会介绍一下怎么样去用这个Cosmos IrisNet。那下一张图呢，我们会再解释一下。
So it's basically pennies instead of hundreds or $100 or even tens of dollars.
这些的这个 Cosmo 跟 IrisNet 呢，他们基本上是比较低的、很低的一个手续费用。
So if you want to copy, maybe it's easier. Again, I'm trying to make today actionable. You could save this, copy how I made my landing page.
那大家可以去抄一下我的这个网站的怎么样？你的网站，对，因为呢，今天我是希望介绍一些大家可以做得到的一些的方案。
And this is a landing page for the indigenous NFTs, indigenous.com/NFT. It's just again for you could learn how I write it and I give you permission to use the text if you'd like.
你可以现在展示出来这个 Indigenous 的这个网站呢，大家可以去抄。那我是欢迎大家去去抄考一下我们的这个方式，怎么样去用NFT 的。
So because I'm giving this away and not selling it, I collect the form of their request to get the NFT. And I want to know I only want to give it to the customer that has bought my product. So if they've bought this, I want to give them one. So this is my strategy to build my relationship with the customer better.
那因为呢，这个是送出去的，所以呢，我是希望只会送给我的已经买过我的产品的客户。那我会有一个这样子的表格去收集他们的那个他们的一些的信息。
So again, it's a digital receipt that's proof on a blockchain that they bought this product, physical product.
这个呢，就是好像刚才说过呢，是一个电子化的一个收据，是用这个区块链的技术去去证明我们的这个销售。
So I just maybe go back. So this is what it looks like on the right, and I'm using this as Uptick Project. And essentially I made this graphic, or my designer made this graphic, and it's essentially represents the first 200 of these products, and they could sell it or they could transfer it to someone else.
那现在这个呢，就是回到刚才我们的这个版面，你看到呢，我是找一些的设计师去设计这些的图画各样的。那头200个客户的话呢
，So again, sorry.
Oh, so you said that the first 200 person will get the NFT as a receipt, right?
The first 200 that bought it, yeah, they had to pay for it, yeah.
Yeah, 就是他 OK， 就是说他头200个客户，就是他已经是买了他的这个产品的话呢，就会收取到他的那个 NFT。
And so let's go back to what I can use it for. So here's some ways that you could use this. You could make a bundle. Like you could say, I'll give you an NFT if you buy my USB drive, right? If you buy my Bluetooth headsets, it's a way to upsell or create more value for your customer.
你可以就是把它NFT 是作为一个捆绑式的一个销售，就是你可以就是说你购买我的 USB， 你也就是连同我的那个 NFT 是在一起，或者是说你可以是做一些upsell， 就是向上的销售，去作为一些的销售的点子，
It could be membership, so it's like a community. So if you have this, you could log into certain websites, or you could get certain benefits.
你也可以就是说让他成为你的网站的会员。那这个会员的话呢，就是有一个归属感。那有一些的不同的就是benefit，就是
I mean, it could be access to an event, or it could be a free gift, or it could be you know, other just like any other kind of membership benefit. You could give that benefit to the NFT holder.
也可以就是当做是一些benefit，就是也有一些的小礼物啊这些让它成为你的会员享受的一些的东西。
I mean, instead of having this, you have an NFT. This is a receipt. This is like a contract or a receipt, right? So instead of me saying I have a ticket, or I have a membership, or I have a warranty, it's an NFT instead.
就是以前就可能就是说有一个收据或者是一些的证明，就是说我已经是成为你的会员啊，或者是我有一个保修期啊这样子。不过呢，现在呢，我们是用 NFT 来替代。
Again, this is very, very new, and you'll be very ahead of the curve.
那这个呢是一个非常新的科技，所以呢你是走在最前沿的。
Let's see. So, Kendrick is going to get a free one of these. So this is another NFT I've made. Again, it's for any, you can be very creative, but this is one I made for Global from Asia for a matchmaker event. So I can give away some of these to others today, maybe in a Q&A. But this is just some other examples of how to use it.
那这个呢是Michael 送出来的小礼物，3个 NFT， 就是他为这个 globalfromasia.com 做出来的一个 NFT， 那是一个event， 就是一个活动，那他在后面Q&A 的时候呢，也会送一些出来。
Yep. So I think that's all I have.